Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Woodland Stamper channel. I'm Diane. I'm an independent demonstrator with Stampin'Cut, and I'm here today to talk to you about the beautiful suite right here. And it's got the Butterfly Brilliance stamp set, the Brilliant Wings dies, and the designer series paper is called Butterfly Bijou. I think I said that right. And that is called Butterfly Bouquet Products. So before we start talking about those, I just want to go over some notes with you. So first of all, the new paper pumpkin coming out, let's see, it would be April, is the So Cool one, and you can sign up right now all the way through April 10th. And what is this about? Let me zoom in a little and we can read it together. Okay, so it includes enough supplies to make 12 fresh, fun-shaped cards with coordinating envelopes. It features vivid watercolor images, 2 matching sticker sheets, and a versatile stamp set with sentiments the entire family can use all year long. It's fun for all ages. Make lasting memories when you share the fun with the special kiddos in your life. It's a cool, fresh way to share your passion for crafting and engage them in creative pursuits that they can enjoy for a lifetime. It also coordinates with the exclusive Ice Cream Corner Designer Series paper from our January-June mini catalog. Combine the kit and the paper for even more creative possibilities. I don't have the paper right here. It's downstairs in my craft area, but I can show you where it is in the catalog here. So let me find it. It's on page 49 of the mini catalog. So I'll bring that in right here. So this is the paper they're talking about right here. It coordinates with that. And I also have the Sweet Ice Cream stamp set. You could probably combine this with that kit too. So it's a lot of fun. So let me put this away. Okay, so we went over that. The other thing I want to tell you, just a reminder, that you can order these Hey Chick products. They are not in the kit. The only one in the main catalog is the Hey Birthday Chick stamp set. But they came out with the 2 sets of dies, and they brought back the other stamp set from a few years ago, the Hey Chick stamp set. So those are available. And what else are we going to talk about? And the Butterfly Brilliance bundle. That's what we're talking about today. So, you know, I don't even have all the products here because I did get more products that than I am using today. We're going to talk about the stamp set, the dies, and the paper, but I also got the specialty paper. It's like a wood grain, but it's almost like a 3D wood grain. It's really pretty. I did not use that today. I'll show you what I did use. I'm going to bring those products back in. So this is the stamp set, the Butterfly Brilliance, and it is 1 solid stamp. And you can use a large clear block to stamp with it, or you can put it on a Stamparatus too. So it's easy to use. And then we're going to talk about the Butterfly Bijou paper. It's beautiful, and the dies that go with that are the Brilliant Wings dies. And on this one, you get the solid 1 die that will cut out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 butterflies. Let me zoom out so you could see that. And it also comes with this like little hashes that emboss your paper, the bricks that will actually cut out a series of bricks. two solid butterflies in the smaller sizes. Some splatter dots will be die cut out of your paper. That's really cool to work with. And then we have the detailed images for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all 6 of these butterflies right here. So it comes with all those dies. See, I got them all, I think. Yep. So let me put that here. And for the card we're making today, we're also going to use the Sweet Ice Cream stamp set, the little sprinkles, because they look like a splatter also. So that's why I'm using that. And we're using the stitched shapes framelets. And we're using the largest oval right here. Okay? You know I use these a lot. I like them. Very versatile. Okay, so let's get started. This is the card we're going to make today. And it's called a vertical easel card. And this is how it works. So it stands up like that. So pretty. And it has a hinge on the back of this oval. So it stands freely when you open it. It's really cool. But before we get started with that, I wanted to talk about the Butterfly Bijou paper. And what is in here? It contains 48 sheets, and I'm going to zoom in. 48 sheets. There are 6 different two-sided designs, and I have them right here. So I have all 6 sheets, and they are double-sided, 2 different designs. And you get 8 sheets of each of these double-sided designs. So let's take a look at them. It's such a good value. So there's the first one, and I want to point out with that one, if you take your die, the butterfly die, and lay it right on it, it lines up exactly. And you can cut this out with your die cut machine, okay? And I'll show you what you get when you cut it out. It's so cool. You get all these pieces. You get 6 butterflies. Now we're using one of the butterflies, so that's why it's not here. But you get all these and they're already cut out for you. So how many sheets of this do you get? 8 sheets of this design. So it's a great value. You don't even need the stamp set if you don't really want it, but you will. Okay, so that's the first sheet. Here's the second one. Beautiful designs, and I love this splash of watercolor. Here's another one. Isn't that pretty? And I'm going to tell you all the colors in that also. Look at that. You can cut these out by hand if you wanted to and have a lot more little butterflies. This is so soft looking and beautiful. So pretty. So I'm going to bring them back in, spread them out a little bit, and I'm going to read to you the colors that are in these papers. So the colors are Basic Black, Bermuda Bay, Blushing Bride, Calypso Coral, Just Jade, Magenta Madness, Mango Melody, Mint Macaron, Misty Moonlight, Poppy Parade, So Saffron, and your Whisper White, or Basic White. So that's the one side, and here's your other side. Beautiful. So let's see, what did I make with that? So here's the card. So it's a vertical easel card. I'm going to set it over there. There's the inside. Really pretty. And here's our little kit, and I'll show you all the pieces. So what do we have here? And I also made an envelope to match it. So this is just, now this is 6x6 designer series paper. So I put the 6-inch side right there. Yep, you'd want to use the full side, and then it's 2 1/4 inches wide. You need it. You just put a little glue on your envelope flap, then line up your designer series paper right at the top edge, and then you open it up and you cut around the little bit of excess designer series paper you have, and you have a matching envelope, and it will go like this. Isn't that beautiful? Now this card has a bump on it there, so you will need the extra ounce postage, but it's not that bad. Okay, so there is our card. So let's get started. Here's all our pieces. So now I have to tell you that Donna Gray showed this card, and I just loved it. So thank you, Donna, for inspiring me to make this. I did change some subtle things up a little bit, but basically it's the card she showed. So you're going to enjoy this. So you're going to start with Misty Moonlight cardstock, and you're going to cut it at, well, first of all, this is 8 1/2, and cut it at 5 1/2 inches. Then you're going to score at 4 1/4. And I should say, well, first you're going to score at 2 1/8. And then you're going to score at 4 1/4. So then it'll fold in half, and then it'll fold again in half inward, okay? So that is just the center of the front. For the inside of the card, I used a piece of white cardstock. It's 5 1/4 by 4 inches. Okay, we'll put that there. So for our 2 panels, I chose the Mint Macaron cardstock, and that is 5 1/4 long by 2 inches wide. And let me just measure it again. Yep, 2 inches by 5 1/4. So you have those 2 pieces. We're going to move this out of the way. And then you have 2 pieces of the designer series paper. And this is, now I have this here because I want to make sure I'm putting them together so they line up, they match. I just cut this piece in half. So this, the measurement of this is 5 1/4. Let me make sure, no, wrong. Okay, the 2 front panels, the length is 5 1/8 by 1 7/8. And let me measure that again, make sure. Yep, 1 7/8 by 5 1/8. So these are just going to get glued on top of your mint macaron. So let's get started with that. And I'm using the liquid glue. I like that. So we're just, can you see okay? Yeah. Okay. Okay. I hope everybody's doing fine today. We have very cold weather here. When I took the doggy out this morning, it was in the 20s. Very, very cold. Okay, so I'm just centering that. Okay. And now this one I'm going to put on. I can use my liquid glue. I thought this was such a fun fold. And I thought, you know, you might, if you haven't seen it yet, I wanted to show it to you. And maybe you would be interested in giving it a try. It's a really nice way to make use of your 6x6 designer series paper, or even your 12x12. Remember, you can cut the 12x12 down to 6x6s or 4x6s. So these are the ones that matched. Make sure, yeah. So now I'm going to put this one over here. So put my glue on. It's very easy to position when you're working with this liquid glue, and it is strong too. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to pull this in a little closer because I want to get this centered right there. I think I did a good job. Yep, maybe bring it down a little bit. I think it's good. Yeah. Okay, run that. Now this one is going to go right there. It matches up really well. Okay, whoop. You know, I start to get glue on my fingers, so it's good to have like a little tissue handy because you can quickly wipe any glue off that you did get on your fingers so you don't start getting everything all sticky. And we're going to position this so it lines up with the other one. I think this has to go over a little bit. Yeah, looks good. Okay. So it's still free to fold. Now, I want to show you how I created that hinge. You'll need just white cardstock. I punched out 2 1-inch circles. And then, you know I love my scoreboard, so I did score it first in half. It's easier because you're going to have to fold these in half. And it is easier to do that. Then you're going to put these, let me make sure I don't get glue on there. Feel it. Okay, so then you're going to put these right on either side here, okay, like that. So let me get the glue on one of these. Am I in the camera? This is really fun to do. Okay, so now I'm going to put it about halfway. There we go. And I'm going to hold it just for a few seconds. Okay, and we're going to put glue on the other one. Can you believe Easter is right around the corner? So it's not too early to start making our spring cards. You can make, this could be a birthday card, a hello card, a thinking of you card, get well card, anything you want to make it. I did not stamp a sentiment in it because I can always do that later when I decide what I'm going to use it for. So here, then I also have the largest oval, stitched oval, die cut out of white cardstock. And what did I use here? I used my mint Macaron ink, and I used the Sweet Ice Cream stamp set, that little splatter, or for this stamp set it's sprinkles, or the candy sprinkles you put on the ice cream, but it looked like a nice splatter stamp. So I did use that, and what I did was, after I inked it up, I stamped off once because I wanted it much lighter on the cardstock. And you could see the cardstock also repeats those little splatter marks, so it matches well. And that is going to get glued right there. So let's do that. So I'm going to put glue right here, in here, and then I'm going to hold that open, and this is going to go here. I'm going to pull it into me just for a second because I want to make sure I get it centered, okay? Thank you for being patient with that. Oops, popped up. Okay. Okay, I'm coming back in the screen in just a second. Okay, that is centered. So I'm going to hold it for a few seconds because those little, my little hinge wants to pop up and the oval's going to loosen on it. So just press it and hold it. Keep it there. I think that's good. You don't want it glued down. Did I have any glue there? No, it's good. It's a little sticky there. Must have got excess glue there. Yeah, that's off. And here it looks good. Okay, so it works really good. There we go. And I'm going to pull it into me again, make sure it is straight. Yeah. Okay, so that's all on. So now I have a piece of matching designer series paper, and this is, well actually this is going to go on my inside piece right here. So my inside piece is 5 1/4. So you could make this 5 1/4 by 7/8 inch, okay? It's 7/8 inches wide by 5 1/4. Mine is just a hair shorter because I was trying to make use of all my pieces of designer series paper. So the way I cut the paper, I was just a hair shorter, but you know what? It's going to work, so I'm going to use that. So I'm going to put some liquid glue on this, and we're almost done with the card. And you might want to give this card a try. It's fun to make. You can use anything, any designer series paper. Any element, doesn't have to be a butterfly. Okay, and we're going to put it toward the right edge. I'm going to turn it this way. And I'm sliding all over. Let me see if I can get it down here. Yeah, that looks good. You know, I'm going to line it up with my paper here. And if I line it up with those dotted lines, I can make sure it is straight. It looks good, okay? So get rid of any excess glue I got there, and we'll give it a good push down. I'm going to line it up again. Yep, I like it. Okay, so how did I get this piece? This is a piece of mint macaron. Now I'm going to bring my dies back in, and I'm going to show you what I used for that. So let me get this back on the sheet. So I used the smallest butterfly, and that's this one right here. So I just ran a small piece of mint macaron through my die cut machine, and I came out with that. Put that one back, and let's see now. I'll just give it a little fold, because remember the easel, this is going to be the little piece also that helps hold this open when you open it up. So let's see what I did. I used a mini dimensional, so I have my mini dimensionals here. And I put one mini dimensional on the back of this butterfly. Okay, right there. So we have mini dimensionals and the regular size dimensionals. And we are going to use the regular size for the bigger butterfly. So take the little tab off, and I'm going to just make sure he's all inside the card when it's going to close. Whoops. Okay, that looks good. And give him a little fold up. There we go. So there's our inside. Let's go back to the front cover. So this is one of the butterflies I cut out with that large die. And remember, so I also cut a vellum piece out, the same butterfly, so it's going to match perfectly. So with this, I used 2 glue dots because I wanted the vellum on top. So let me get a glue dot here and show you how I put it on. So I took the vellum. No, I'm going to do it right on the butterfly. Okay, I'm going to fold it a little bit in half. Yep. So there's one glue dot. And then my other glue dot right here. Fold it in half, because we don't want it to really show outside of the, through the, Okay, we're recording again. I'm sorry, my camera stopped. So, okay, you did see me. I got the vellum butterfly on there. We're going to try and hurry and finish this video because I'm probably running out of space on my camera. So we sell these 2022 in color enamel dots. They match the current in colors that will be continuing into next year. And they have the Misty Moonlight on here. And I put 3 little, if I can get them off. Oops, that one came off. Let's go by this end. There we go. So there's 1 and 2. And we're almost done. I'm going to I'm going to put the 3rd one on later. I really don't want this to cut out on me again. So I'm going to flip over my butterfly and I'm going to put 2 regular size dimensionals on the back of it. Take the little tabs off. Give them a little fold and I'm going to put them just about there, okay? Fold them a little bit, and then we have this is going to get adhered in there, and then this will just fold open and it's like that. So we have our 2 cards and our envelope. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you'd like to order anything, here's my host code YZXTFY6X. And if you order with a $50 order using that host code, I will send you a free card to use for yourself. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I hope this inspires you to make your own vertical easel card. Have a great day, everybody, and see you again next time. Bye-bye.